Okay, so that's the two 56s side by side. Little differences to them. There is no handle in the front of the Walker B, the new one with the 56-inch deck, like I thought I mentioned in yesterday's video. But the baffles are completely different underneath for the most part. I'll show them a little more later. But the blades look like the dude had driven through rocks 1,000 times. They're gouged to hell and back. I put them as close back to a factory edge as I could. They'll definitely need replaced. And the gearboxes were insanely low, so I topped them both off. Only the one is leaking. If you're sitting on the mower, it's the one all the way the furthest right. Yesterday when I pressure washed it, it showed my wife sitting there picking on me. She's laughing at me, making jokes and funny faces at me. And so now she's coming to harass me even more.
I'm not coming in the camera.
She's not coming in the camera. All right. Love you. Have a good day, babe. Anyway, so yeah, so there's I'm not really sure how bad that was leaking, or if it had a leak before and he fixed it and then just never cleaned it up. The deck has been sitting for 2 years. Unfortunately, it's been sitting for 2 years with grass underneath it. Not a lot, but enough. So it has that scaly rust underneath. I scraped it down really good. I think once I get some wet grass running through there and clean it up, it usually takes a lot of that rust crap out of there. And then once I do that, this winter when I put it away, I'll blast the inside of it. And now shoot it with some paint, clean it up. There's no pitting or nothing like that. It's just a scaly, flaky rust, like the paint that was in there turned to rust. But anyway, I'll get a new set of blades. I did order a set of run flats for the front of it last night. I ordered 2 new caps for the front casters because they're different and I don't like it. Walker's new ones. I turned the emails off for my watch, and for some reason I'm still getting these stupid emails sent to my watch. Anyway, so I'll take care of all that later. But we're gonna mow with it today, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna see what happens. We'll do a little booting around with it. I engaged the blades real quick, make sure they're good. I took the belt off the blower. The lockout kit for the blower hasn't come in yet. When it does come in, I'll make a video for sure on how to install that. So let's go mowing. Okay, so I just got done cutting. I don't know if you can tell, I just got cutting this huge, done cutting this huge area all the way around the building. It's about 2.5, 3 acres roughly. This deck cut great. It definitely clumps more than that 56 deck. I got them both flipped up to show you the difference. So if my shadow ain't blocking it here. So here's the difference. All of this in here, this block, and then this round piece like that. It's only on that blade there, and it's on this end one here. Okay, and then we go over to the newer style. It's just wide open. There's none of that around those. So that's what they changed from that style. This is a 2017 deck, because this is a 2017 mower. I bought it at the end of 2018, but I got a deal because I took last year's model that was just sitting in a warehouse. I did buy it brand new, as you guys know, but so that's 2017. I'm not sure the year of that one, but they changed from that style in the 56 to this style, and I can see why. This deck does cut phenomenal, probably just as good as this deck, but the difference is that one definitely clumps more, and I think that that's why.
I wanna know your dark side. I wanna know your secrets. I wanna be your lifeline. So I wait for you, wait for me. Wait for you, wait for me. Tell me you're more than just a highlight. Pretty pictures on the outside. I hate to stare at you through these lights. So I wait for you, wait for me. Wait for you, wait for me. Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Oh, oh, this ain't love, no, no, this ain't
butt off. I just got done push mowing that hill. Whew. But I'm gonna film down there in the lower landing. I know I've filmed it 100 times, but the difference is what I'm gonna do is I'm cutting it with the Walker MT with that new 56 deck. So we're gonna see how well that cuts. I've already cut one place, two places. I've only cut one place with it. I've been using the B for everything else, but it did really well, and that was super wet grass. Like I said, it clumped a lot more than the 56 that's on the B, but I told you guys what I think that's attributed to. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh, but now this is it's a little wet in some spots, but it's mostly dry, so I want to see how it's gonna do on this. So let's go do that.
This ain't love, no, no, this ain't love, no, no, this is artificial.
I wanna know you inside and out. Wanna know what's behind the light. Wanna feel that real love from within. Let me in. I want real love, real heights. You're just enough to get me through, get me through. 'Cause you're officially perfect for me. So wait for you, wait for you.
Up all night thinking, passing the time, anxiously waiting. You're mine, losing and winning. You can't get it right. Hoping you see me from more than just night. Up all night thinking, am I on your mind? Will you come meet me and change my life? This love could be deeper, just sinking. Will you love me? Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you.
Addicted to you.
Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Oh, oh, this ain't love, no, no, this ain't love, no, no, this is artificial. This ain't love, no, no, this ain't love, no, no.
Okay, so real quick, I did have a lot of people comment on that video yesterday about what might be going on with the Walker MT, the 48-inch deck, and that apparently there's something that a couple guys that work in Walker shops or repair shops comment that they do is that they there's a spacer that goes in for the that goes in between or at the end of the pinion gear, and they said they take a lot of them apart, and they said it's a common mistake that the people that make the gearboxes make, but they won't own up to it. But you got to pull the gears out and you put that spacer in there. Well, I thought maybe a couple of the guys, I'm like, well, maybe there's just something they're doing at the shop, until they gave me the part number of the spacer they use, and I looked it up on Walker Parts Depot, and it actually is a Walker part number. So apparently it is a very real thing. So I ordered a couple of them. We're gonna go that route, but I also ordered those paper gaskets. If you watch that video I showed you, I don't use those paper gaskets anymore. They're like a P007 or whatever they are that go in there because they always leak. Well, I use the gear oil Permatex, and I know that does hold the gearbox a little closer to the tube, so maybe that's putting too much pressure, the gears are in too tight. Maybe that paper gasket acts as a spacer, but Walker discontinued them too, and they now use these rubberized gaskets, so which are a little bit thicker even. So I'm thinking that would even act as a better one. They call them the no leak gaskets, but so I ordered some of them. What I'm gonna do is I really hate to rip the thing apart and put the gaskets in and put it back together and see if that stops it, and then if it doesn't, then rip it apart again and put that spacer in. So I think I'm just gonna wait until that spacer comes in. The gaskets will be in before the spacer, but I'm gonna wait till they come in and I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna put those spacers in there and I'm gonna put it back together with the new gaskets, and hopefully that fixes the issue.